All right. So for everyone who's watching, I'm here with my dear friend and client, Umer. He's in Pakistan right now. I'm in Germany. And he agreed to, ask, I'm going to ask a couple of questions, and he responds basically as of how our PT client relationship has been. Um, Before we actually met, what were you struggling with?
Well, even in London, I mean, I've been tried to get to a few trainers before, and I actually quit because I never enjoyed gym. It wasn't my favorite place. And when I came to you, I said that I want to come here and enjoy the gym rather than have some goals. And you actually did that for me. And even I'm back since like 4 or 5 years in Pakistan, I haven't found the perfect trainer yet. And every time I say like Mark is the best trainer, because what happened with you, what you're doing each and everything for me actually. You're being my psychiatrist, you're being my someone who actually motivated me to lose weight or whatever I want to do in the gym. So you were there for me, even though because I am someone who gets bored easily. Remember, and you said we can go swimming, you can go for tennis with me. You were there for me every time I needed to in the gym. And that's the best thing. And I'll be very honest that I haven't seen anyone yet just like you. Even though even my cousins who in London, I always recommend you. And anybody who goes to London who wants training, it's just you. I'll be very honest. Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Trust me.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's I mean it's great you're bringing this up because there's so many trainers who sort of use the standard cookie cutter approach, and they use the same training for everyone, and it doesn't really work, right? Therefore, yeah, it's nice that you bring that up. It's a really good point. Now, what was your biggest fear in terms of working out with me as a personal trainer, or generally speaking, did you have any hesitations in terms of working out with a personal trainer?
Before, yes, I had it because I always used to quit the next day. But because when it comes to the gym and if having a trainer, I'm like, I'm back to school, so I have to follow the rules. And it's always what happened was that I never connected with my trainer before I met you, because they're so hard or they're so pushy that I have to do something like that. But you're so easy on me because you took me step by step rather than you just did on the first day. You were there and you helped me out like on the first day. Like we went slowly on the every day is a different day, but we're moving forward rather than on just one day we're doing everything we wanted to do and you wanted to show me your strengths or whatever you want to do with me on the first day to get me like you went very slow with me, and then you helped me progress slowly, and that's what matters. The progress matters, right? So
Yeah.
it's not like you come on the first day and you do all those things that you wanted to do and you want to lose weight on the first day, but we actually like progressed. And I think we lost around like 17 kgs with you. I lost 17 kgs with you. Like I was 92 when we started doing, and then I was like 74. So it's
Yeah,
something around that.
I know that was
I mean, that's a good progress, and that's what I wanted at least. So yeah.
yeah, that was amazing results you actually had. Yeah, talk a little bit more about the results. Like, like you just said, you started 92 and you ended up 70. What was it? 74, 78?
74, 74.6. I remember. I remember my.
You remember it's right. Okay, great.
Exactly.
What is really
Yeah.
interesting with Umer was that he, like he just said, he comes to the gym and he normally quits straight away, like the first day, because other PTs were pushing him to some stuff he didn't like doing, or he generally didn't enjoy the exercise at all. And we managed to sort of break down his workout in a way that he stuck to it, and he actually lost, I mean, a real big amount. And you could see it physically. Like, you were, when you came back to Pakistan, what did people say to you? How did they react?
Yeah, they went crazy. I mean, I was like, it felt like people used to say like, did you have liposuction or something? Like, I was stoned, my body was perfectly fine. There was nothing like I was having a pear-shaped body, or I was like start from somewhere. I was like toned properly. My body was properly toned and it was perfectly like what I will say. Like it's proper body. There was not like my shoulders were less and my arms were big and some kind of that. But I had a great response from everybody. And
Solutions, what kind of solutions did I give you? Like, what kind of help did I give you?
I remember a day when I came back. I was like, Mark, I didn't want to tell you, but I had a scoop of ice cream. And I was like, yeah, and he said, yeah. I was like, because I was losing weight at that time, and I was very disappointed that I had an ice cream. And you're like, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just a scoop of ice cream. You need to just continue doing what you're doing. So I think that was best advice I had from you. And you used to listen my problems every day. Even that, I mean, that was amazing. That you used to listen my problems every day. Even sometimes they were not related to my exercises or my weight, but it helped me because you listened to them, and it helped me keep me on track. Because I mean, there's certain, sometimes weight is not a problem. Sometimes you're having issues, normal daily issues, and you listen to those as well, which was amazing. And it helped me keep in on track, because there was sometimes, like, even the ice cream thing, I used to get demotivated, like, oh shit, I'm not gonna get, I'm not gonna lose weight, I'm not gonna get my target. I used to cry every day, every morning, when you warming up my body. So but you helped me out. You said it doesn't really matter. What matters is you keep coming every single day at the gym at this time, and I'll be there. I'll do everything I can do to make you on that goal. And there were times that I used to say, like, even sometimes people used to say that you're too skinny, or you're too skinny, you need to gain weight. And I used to come try about that as well. And you said, whatever makes you happy, you're gonna do. I'm not gonna say anything to you. This might be, you might be skinny right now, but that's your choice, and whatever you want, I'm there for you. I'm gonna help you with that. So I mean, that was the great advantage.
Yeah. And I think what is really interesting, what you're saying, is that at one point you said you had an ice cream and you felt really devastated. And I remember that.
Yeah.
And it's about, we talked about that before. It's about the calories, really. I mean, obviously it does make a difference what kind of food you eat, but this one ice cream won't sort of bring you back down. And you were scared that you're going to go back to that shape, right? When you first started, you're like, oh my God, my whole results are now over, right? So that was pretty good that didn't happen. And, you are allowed to eat an ice cream, but so that was a good one. Now, what would you? Yeah,
you keep me back with you had the app as well, where I used to download my stuff, and whatever I'm gonna eat, you knew every day what I'm eating and what I'm not eating. Even if it's low in calories or in high in calories, you knew. So you knew what you're gonna do next day with me in the morning,
yeah,
what kind of exercise you're gonna do, and what you're gonna do. So that's also great. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah, perfect. I mean, this is the point. You just mentioned the app, and this is something we use. We still use that today. Like, it's called the MyFitnessPal app, or it's like a diet app we're using, and then that way you can track your food, and I know exactly what you're eating, and therefore I can sort of help you, because at one point diet is more or less 90% of the deal. So if you don't stick to your diet, I cannot really help you, right? So therefore we will then sort of look at that, and I can tell you, you know what, Umer, that's why you're not losing weight, because you're eating like 2,000 calories too much, right? So it's as simple as that, really. But if you don't know, you don't know, and that's why I'm there to help you. Now, what would you say is different about this approach to other things you've tried in the past?
Honestly, it's more like, I mean, that I already told you that it's like school. I felt like every time I had a trainer, I felt like I'm at school. So I have some rules kind of thing. So that's something I can't do. It puts me away from to enjoy the gym, or to learn how to enjoy the gym, or something like that, to keep yourself healthy, or go at morning and keep yourself in routine. So I kind of, with you, it was something different. You kept me free, like, it's, you made it for me a playground to enjoy it. Like, I'm allowed to do. I'm one of those children who are allowed to do anything they want to do in that room. So it was that kind of rule for me, where I can do anything I want to do, but keeping it in, like, for gym. We didn't started weights, because I said I'm not going to do weights. I don't like really doing weights. It's so boring for me. So we didn't do that at first. We started doing it at the end of our journey over there. So I mean, it was a thing for me, because I was free to do. I had no obligation to, of doing something, because that always stops me doing the exact thing. So you never dictated me to do this. Always ask me first, how are you feeling, and how you want to go forward with your workout routine today. So that was amazing. You kept me in the loop with yourself. Of course, I was listening to you, but then again, you first gave me that, window of freedom where I can feel like, say, for whatever we're going to do is going to be interesting, and it motivated me before we started the exercises. So that was great. And everybody else was just doing their job. You're not doing your job. You actually, connecting your clients. I remember there was a client before me who used to come, and we had the same body structure, and we were struggling from the same thing. Even though I used to see him every day before I used to come, and he was losing weight a lot as well. So, I mean, I was seeing results on that part of your work. So that was amazing. And you're beyond one step beyond being, it's not like you have to do this with your clients. You put your menu like, do this and done. If you're not doing this, then you're out of the gym or whatever, we're done for the exercises. But you change those, you help us. Like, you changed, if I not wanted to do burpees, you changed something and you made it look like it's a different exercise. But you worked yourself up to doing that. And I really, it was the best. It was the best training I ever had. Like, it was the best experience I ever had.
You didn't like weights, right? And obviously there's one way of working out, saying, okay, weights will get you the best results and whatever. But if you don't like it, it won't get you any results at all because you're not going to be doing it. And therefore we figured out what is that you actually like doing. And I rather have you do something rather than to do, Mark, I don't give a damn what, and then it's not going to work. So, I think that's a great point, and it doesn't really matter. Like, we just need to get you moving somehow. And later on, as you said, we actually put in some weights, and that worked out well as well. And I think you enjoyed it at the end as well. What would you say to someone who's thinking of joining this program and doing this thing with me online? What would you say to that person?
Oh, definitely right away, without any doubt. I mean, literally without any doubt. 2 days ago, we decided to do it, and I told my wife of mine, and now I'm going to get back on my shape because Mark is coming online, and that's been the best thing for me. And you'll see I'll be losing weight because I know he's the best trainer. So everyone out there, I mean, if you have, you never tried it before, you never had a trainer before, you never had the experience before, or you had the worst experience before with any of the trainers, even online or not online, the Mark is the best because he helps you out with not just with your exercises or your goals, but he keeps you on track. He gets into your mind, not in your body. So, I mean, that's the best thing a trainer could get into your mind and what you want out from yourself. So, I mean, that's the best thing. I mean, it keeps him, gets into your mind of what you need on your daily basis, exercises or routine to get you on the goals. So I think that's the best thing one trainer, I mean, that's the only thing a trainer should have as a quality. I mean, everyone knows exercises, even me, I can go online and do exercises, but this is because sometimes we don't get results ourselves because we don't know what we exactly want, and they help us through every day of what kind of exercises we need and what kind of a body type is and our actually mind or what we actually want out of us, and they help us out with that. So that's the best thing, and Mark's one of the best I've seen in UK, I guess. Yes, and I can actually say that.
Thanks. Now, for everyone who's watching, above or below the video, there will be a button to schedule a call with myself, and then we'll figure out, the same strategies and stuff I had with Umer and see what's going on in your life. It's going to be definitely a beneficial call, so make sure you hit that button, and I'm going to be talking to you in a second.